Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Iris from Utah Center for Corporate and Community Development. Today we are presenting STEM Cube webinar by Mr. Eric Tan Lee Tech. First of all, let me have a quick introduction from Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric Tan is the founder for Kids Station Marketing Sdn Bhd, which puzzle, thinking games, and teaching aids to center all across Malaysia. He has collected more than 500 different puzzles and actively organized various STEM and puzzle competition. He was also the chief judge of the STEM Cube competition jointly organized by World Cube Association. Last but not least, he is a prominent member of Malaysia Mensa High IQ Society. So if you have any question, please type them into the chat box in your Zoom control panel. I will bring them up during the Q&A session at the end of this webinar. For Utah students and staff, please sign in and sign up in the link posted in the same chat box in your Zoom control panel. Now, without further delay, let us turn the time over to Mr. Eric.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric. I'm from the Kids Station Marketing Sdn Bhd. Today, I will present to you the STEM Cube webinar. STEM is a curriculum based on the idea of educating students in a 4 specific disciplines. There's a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM Cube is a series of the 3D combination puzzle that can use various formula to solve it. It is a hobby with many benefits for the kids, adults, and also suitable for senior citizens. We use this puzzle for many mathematical activity and the STEM problem solving skill. It helps to understand the math concept, including the area, perimeter, volume, angle, algorithm, and geometry. Here is a big history about the STEM Cube. This 3D puzzle was invented in 1974 by Professor Rubik in Hungary. He developed this puzzle to help the school students to understand the structure of objects with various dimensions. So this is the first magic cube invented by the Professor Rubik in the year 1974. And this is our current STEM cube with a 6 international color, where it's a white and yellow, red, orange, blue, and the green. So this cube was become the world top selling puzzle since the year 2009. Why? Do you know why we should encourage students to learn and to solve this STEM magic cube? Cooperate and model for each other. Cooperation model help the student to communicate and coordinate to solve the STEM cube in various different methods. When a student discover a new formula, they can solve the cube faster. He or she can interact and share this formula and discuss this formula with other students. Focus on spatial reasoning. Spatial reasoning is a category of reasoning skill that differ to the capacity to think about the object in 3 dimensions. And draw conclusion about those objects for limited information. These skills are valuable in many real-world situations and can be improved with more practice. Have the opportunity for visual and tactile learning. The visual learner is depending on what they see. The tactile learner is depending on what they take note and what they hands-on. So the student, they have the chance to hands-on and personally visual hands-on the puzzle. At the same time, they can discuss with other students to find out the best solution to solve this puzzle. increase perseverance and problem-solving ability. To solve the puzzle, students have to keep on working on the same activity for a long time. It also promotes the concentration, which is one of the main elements needed to complete the game. This will help the student to understand the structure object with various dimensions. Learn to follow instruction and direction. As you know, there are so many ways to solve this 3D puzzle. It is very important for the beginner to follow the step-by-step, the instructions step-by-step to solve this 3D puzzle first. After that, so they can move on to another methods and other methods. Just only for this 3x3 magic cube, there are over 43 criterions possible way to solve this cube. So for the beginner, it will be good if they can know follow this simple instruction: the right, left, at the back, down, front, and up. This is a basic instruction that we use to conduct most of the Rubik cube tutorial. Practice to manage frustration. Since there are so many ways to solve the 3D puzzle, and it is not easy to solve this 3D puzzle, and we need to continue to encourage the student to solve the puzzle layer by layer. However, when they mess up a certain step, the whole cube will get meshed, and then they need to start from the step number 1 again. This will train the student and help them to manage the patience and frustration. Build confidence and self-esteem. When the student manage to solve one layer of this puzzle, they have confidence to move on, want to solve the second layer. So a confident person will do what they believe is right, and they are willing to take the risk, and they admit the mistake and learn from the mistake. Develop the leadership role. A good leader need to be disciplined and learn to follow. If the student can follow the instruction and have the problem-solving ability and willing to help each other, this is a very important thing to develop a leadership. So before the student know how to solve this 3D puzzle, teacher itself also need to know how to solve. So we have been invited by the Ministry of Education, MOE, to conduct the workshop in the Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri and also in the PPD, the Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah. This is one of the workshop conducted in the Pejabat Pendidikan Daerah, Pulau Pinang, and there are 73 teachers attending this workshop. We provide the cube. This is a cube we provide for each teacher to hands-on practice, and we also provide the formula for the teacher to follow step by step how to solve the cube. So the workshop itself, it took around 2 to 3 hours.
Cikgu dapat
have the idea.
Belum lagi. Wah, yang ni serius. Bagus.
Besides conduct the workshop in the PPD, we also conduct the workshop during the KLESF. This is a workshop conducted in the year 2019, and we prepare the Lisa puzzle for each student to hands-on practice. And this also we prepare a tutorial for them to follow the step-by-step how to solve the cube. So those who can solve the cube faster, they will try to communicate and help each other, guide them how to solve a small piece of puzzle and move the puzzle to the correct position. We also provide this timer for them to calculate how fast they can solve the cube. So after they know how to solve the cube already, the next thing is they need to practice. This is the mathematics. Once you know the formula, you can solve this mathematics formula already. Second thing is you need to do more practice in order to do it faster. And some of the students also will take note how to solve it. Like just how the teacher is, some of the teacher, they use the camera to video up and try to remember the step how to solve this puzzle. Are very simple, but still need to visualize it. For example, the switch is small, how to bring it down. Not only suitable for the secondary or primary school student, even the young kids also can try. The similar thing we also do it in the old folk center. Even the senior citizen also can try to think how to solve the puzzle. We had invited by many schools to conduct this STEM cube workshop in their school. This is one of the schools in the Sekolah Putri Dua in Dawang that we conduct the workshop in their STEM room. So this is the STEM room with all the STEM activity and also the STEM equipment inside. So what they do is in this school, bring around 50 units of this puzzle for the student to hands-on and to try. The teacher arranged the student class by class to come in to attend this workshop for 30 minutes. So during the 30 minutes time, the student have a chance to hands-on and try to solve the puzzle. We also provide a tutorial how to solve this puzzle step by step for them to solve it according to the international color. After they know how to solve the puzzle, we also run a small competition here to see if we can use the shorter time to solve the puzzle. So it's same thing like mathematics practice.
Okay, 1, 2.
So when everybody know how to solve the puzzle, everybody know how to use it already, then the next step is we run a competition. This is a competition we organized in the year 2009, which is 12 years ago. At the time, the Rubik cube, the STEM cube is still not the popular. All right. And the cube itself is also very expensive. But for this competition, we managed to get 97 participants.
You've got this young boy over here. What's your name? John. Ethan, how old are you, Ethan? Ethan is 10 years old.
So the youngest participant is
yes, please give a big round of applause. And you are? Isaac, and you are, how old are you? 12 years old. Yeah?
12 years old.
And age is not only, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Gentlemen, can you inspect your cube? Inspect your cube.
Get started, get stupid, no one
So this is a cube I use it to process it.
Okay, have you inspected your cube? Okay, hands on the timer. On your mark. Get set, go.
And then left the hand on the timer, then the time will start running. And you try your best to solve it as possible. And this is a combination mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, get up some cheer.
Years ago, the video resolution was very good. And this is the video you can see. This participant of this topic, today here, they have managed to finish at 30 seconds, 1.19 seconds. 30 seconds only. Participant also has finished 47 seconds to complete.
46.08. Take your time, take your time.
Okay, best record for the 2009 was 18 seconds 1 minute. And if the 12 years old students, you also can solve it around 1 minute time.
All right. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Finished by 1 minute and 19 seconds.
You can jumble your feet now.
So from the 2009 to 2019, we have conducted for more than 100 competition. We conduct the competition in the school by school, and we also conduct the competition during the My Festival or during the KLESF. This is our last competition. Why I say the last is this competition was on the 30th November 2019, and after that we have a series of the competition in year 2020, but due to the pandemic, we need to cancel the competition. This competition in the 2019, we are working closely with the World Cube Association, and all the results for this competition will be listed in the world ranking. So those participants who join for this competition, their name and the ranking will be listed in the world ranking, and they will know whether their name is in the number 30 or number 300 or number 30,000. This competition is in Penang, and we have a participant from Thailand, Indonesia. We have a participant from Penang, from Thailand, and from Indonesia. This competitions is organized in Penang, and we have a participant from Indonesia, we have a participant from Singapore, Indonesia, and altogether we have 103 participants. We set up 20 stations. We have a 20 station with a 20 judge. Each station they have one judge. We also provide a timer, the disman, everything for them to compete. For this World Cube competitions, each participant they have a 5 opportunity to solve the cube, and everybody will try their best to solve the cube. And from the 5 round of the solving the cube, we will take up this round, the best one, and the take out the best one and the worst one. Then we take the 3 average time to calculate as a result. So at this moment, as you know, there are so many types of the cube, and there are more than 200 different types of the cube in the market. So you can take the time, slowly study one by one, and then for this simple cube, slowly learn, and then move on to the most and most difficult cube. This is a cube available commonly in the market. Like this is called a 2 by 2 layer. This is called a 3 by 3 layer cube, 4 by 4 layer, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, 7 by 7. You also have a Polaris. You also have ASIS, SQ1, Megamix, and etc. Okay, this is the biggest cube in the world, right? So just now I already shared with you, there are so many kinds of the cube, and this is a cube, the biggest cube in the world. Just now I already shared with you, there's a 3 by 3 cube. This is a 7 by 7 layer. And how about for this cube? You think how many layer? Maybe all the participants in the group here, you can leave the message in the chat room here, whether this cube is a 10 layer, 12 layer, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or 30. You can leave a number in the chat room here. Okay, this cube, the dimension is 17 cm by 17 cm. So the cube itself basically is a 17 layer. This is the biggest cube so far in the world. And the cube itself is around 3 kg. It's very heavy. This is launched on the 16th December 2017 by the company called Using Educational in China. So there are a lot of participants try to solve the cube, and currently most of the participants are able to solve it around 35 minutes. I have a chance to visit the factory in the year of 2018, and this is the cube that I'm holding. It's a 17 by 17 Rubik cube, and this is very heavy. Okay, before I hands-on or guide you how to solve the cube, it is very important that you need to know the color scheme of the cube. So for the international standard cube, there are 6 different color schemes. So when the top here is a white color, at the back or at the opposite side will be the yellow. So this is an international color, white, yellow. When the other side is a red color, at the back there will be orange. When this side is blue, at the back will be a green color. So all the international cube that we use it for the international competition, they must have these 6 standard color. So let's move on how to solve this puzzle. This puzzle we call as a 1 times 3 times 3 stem cube. So what you call 1, this is 1 layer, and this is 3 layer, and this is 3 layer. So it's 1 times 3 times 3 stem cube. So we call this is 1 stem 133 cube. And you also follow the international standard color, white color, and at the back will be yellow. When the other side is a blue color, at the back will be green. When the other side is red, at the back will be orange color. Okay, so how to solve the cube is like this. When we scramble the cube to be in this pattern. So first, we need how to think, how to make this pattern to be a flat cube. So when you manage to convert it to the flat format already, the next step is basically, this is step number 1. Step number 1 to build the 3 white color. The 3 white color now is you have 2 only. Then the other white color is here. So if let's say you turn 180 degrees, the white color is still will be here. So what you need to do is you need to bring this white color to go down. The white color to go down, and then move the white color to the front here. Okay, so there will be 3 white color, and after that we move the second step. That is to solve the 3 green color. 3 green color, and then from the green color move down and move front here. So now the last method, this one, we try to twist it to make it a red color. This is a method to solve the 133 Rubik cube. So it will be very easy to solve it when you have a cube with you, and just keep on trying it. You should be able to solve it. Okay, now we move on for the second cube. This one is called the ivy cube, ivy leaf cube. The same thing. The cube itself also have a 6 different international color. When the front will be white color, at the back here will be the yellow, blue, followed by the green color, red color, followed by the orange color. So when you purchase the cube from the market, it will come out a small piece of instruction, and this instruction will show you there's 8 different steps to solve the cube. And here I try to simplify it to be a 2-step. To solve the white and the yellow, just using the formula up, up, down, down. And for other color, you use the formula up, down, down, up. This is how you can solve the ivy cube easily. Okay, let me scramble the cube like this. Okay, now the cube itself, it becomes a multi-color already. And the first thing, as I mentioned to you, we need to look for the same padding of the white color, a white color padding. So we look for this white color here and move up the white color. This is how you get the white color padding. So once you get a white color padding already, from the middle color white here, you use the formula to move up here. So from your side, this white color, you move up, and then the other side move up, and then move down, and move down. So this is a white color, you solve it already. The first layer, the white color. So after that, you need to solve the yellow color. So to solve the yellow color, okay, white color solved already. To solve the yellow color, same thing. You need to look for the 2 yellow padding. These 2 yellow padding, right? When you have a 2 yellow padding already, we use the formula, the same formula, up, up, down, and down. So this is how you solve the yellow. So for others color, as I mentioned to you, for other color, what you use the formula will be up, down, down, up. So for others color, for this red color, use the formula will be up, down, down, up to solve the red color. And after finish, I do the orange color. Also using the same formula, up, down, down, up. So this is how the cube completed. Same things for the ivy cube, you also can use the same formula to solve this 6-spot ball cube. So you can see there's a ball in the middle here. And they also have all the various colors. You can use the same formula. First, we do the 2 white color padding. So you move around. You do the 2 white color padding already. And then from this middle, the ball here, the white color, you just move up, up, down, down. To solve the white color. Then move on to do the yellow color here. Okay, 1 yellow. This is a pair of yellow. And from the middle side here, the middle yellow here, up, up, down, down. So solve the white color, yellow color, and the rest of the color. So using the same formula, you can solve it for the ivy cube, you can solve it for the 6-spot cube. Let's move on. This is a pyramid cube. Just as I mentioned to you, all the cube, they have a 6 different surfaces. However, for this pyramid, they only have 4 surfaces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they only have a 4 color here, no more 6 color. There is blue, a red color, a green color, and a yellow color. So we also have a simple step, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. I couldn't put in the 4, 5, and how to solve this pyramid cube. So let me scribble it. Okay, the first one, we need to solve the tips here. So this is a blue color, and we turn the tips to be a blue color, and then the other blue color is here. The tips of the blue color, and second step, we bring all this blue color, a pairing of blue color to be together. This is step number 2 here. This is a blue and a blue and one pair of blue. Okay, this is step number 2. And step number 3, you're using the formula down, down, up, up. Okay, so once you have a pairing already, now you turn up to here. I want to bring this blue color go down to here. So what you do is you down, down, up, up. Okay, so you have all the green and all the blue. Same thing, I do it for this blue. I want to bring down, 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 up, up. So one line of the red color and the blue color. Last one, this is blue at the bottom here. I bring up first. Okay, I bring up this blue color, and now I want to bring to the correct position. Down, down, up, up. Okay, so now the first layer of this pyramid cube already solved. This is a first layer of the pyramid cube. So when this pyramid cube, the bottom layer solved already, now we move on to this second layer. Second layer, you need to do for the pairing and pairing and pairing first. So when you have a pairing already, then the methods what you're using will be up, turn, down, turn, up, turn, down, turn, and the cube will be like this. Okay, to solve the pyramid is very simple. And after you're familiar with this pyramid already, you also can apply for this others black and white pyramid. And this is a 2-layer pyramid. Also using the same method to solve it. So this is how we solve the pyramid cube. So this is not difficult to learn how to solve this stem cube. Next one, I move on, is this wooden cube. This wooden cube is similar to the 3x3 cube, but it's made by wood, but it cannot turn. So how it works is like this. You move a straight line like a snake. So from this straight line, how you solve the puzzle with the step-by-step, build a twin tower like this. Then for the twin tower, you just need to round it up and move to the last step. This is how you solve it. It will be good if you can personally hands-on and you try it by yourself. This is the formula to solve the snake cube. Well, this is a 3x3 Rubik cubes, and they are altogether 7 steps. Step number 1, step number 2, 3, step number 4, number 5, 6, and 7 to solve the cube. The first step is basically to solve the white cross, build a white cross like this. So if for those beginner, you just build a white cross first. Then after that, the step number 2, to solve the first layer. Step number 3 will teach you how to solve the 2-layer. After that, you build a yellow cross and fix the cross and switch the edges. Okay, so this is a standard 3x3 cube. Let me scribble it. Okay. Now this is the middle one, the yellow color. So first, step number 1, we try to build the yellow flower, mean yellow in the middle, and then move the white color. move, middle is the yellow and followed by 4 white color. This is step number 1 here, build a yellow flower. Then after that, you look for the matching. Okay, blue and blue, you turn down, orange, orange, turn down, green and turn down, red and red, turn down. Now you have the white cross. This is a white cross. So step number 1, solve the white cross. After you solve the white cross already, the next step, step number 2, will be to solve the first layer. So you look for this white color. This is using the methods, left-hand methods. A left-hand methods with a white color here. So how you solve will be Li, Ui, Lu. Okay, then the white color will go down. So same thing for this one. This is using the right-hand methods, blue and the orange. R, U, Ri, Ui. Move now already. This one, blue and the red color. Li, Ui, L. Move now already. This one, red and the green is here. So you're using the right hand methods again. You'll be R, U, Ri, Ui. So from here, now we managed to solve the 1 layer already. This is a first layer. So using the step 1 and step 2, you are able to solve the first layer. So now we move on to the step number 3 to solve the middle layer, the second layer. So second layer, for example, now we look for this green color. The green and green together, we want to move the orange to here. So this will be move the orange, go down to here. You're using the method 3.1. 3.1, you will start the formula like this. Okay, U, R, Ui, Ri, Ui, have I, U, and front. They go down already. Now move another one to here using the 3.2. There will be Ui, Li, U, L, U, have Ui, and have 1. So second one also moved down already. Now we move on to the third one here. This is the blue color and the red color here. Using the formula 3.1 to move now the red and the blue to this side. Red and the blue, we move down to this side. So it'll be U, R, Ui, Ri, Ui, have I, U, and have. Move to here, red and the blue. Red and the blue. Some more. This one, the blue color here, we move down. So this is using the formula 3.2. Ui, Li, U, L, U, have, Ui, have I. So 2 layers almost complete already. We move the last one, the green color and the red color here to the other side. Okay, so using the formula 3.2, Ui, Li, U, L, U, front, Ui. Okay, now you can see the 2 layer is completed when you can use a step number 1, number 2, and number 3. So you are able to solve for these 2 layers already. So the challenge is on these are the 3 layer these are step number 4, 5, 6, 7. Step number 4, basically you need to build a yellow cross. So if let's say the yellow cross, the pattern is like this, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step already, then become 1 straight line. When repeat again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then become the yellow cross already. Now I have this pattern. I do front, R, U, Ri, Ui, and front. They become 1 straight line, the yellow straight line. I do again, front, R, U, Ri, Ui, have I. Then become the yellow cross. Okay, when it becomes the yellow cross already, step number 5 will be fixing the cross. Mean, if let's say this is not the same color, you need to try to think how to build the tree to be the same color. So you just do the step number 5 to make it the same color like this. Step number 6 will be switch the edges. You need to check these edges. Is it the same color or not? Is it in the correct position? For example, this one, red yellow, green, green, yellow, and red. This is a correct position. This is not correct, and this is the other three is not correct. So you do the step number 6. You do the step number 6. Okay, step number 6 will be U, R, U, I, L, I, U, R, I, U, I, L. Okay, then you check again whether they are in the correct position or not. Still not the correct position. Do one more time. U, R, U, I, L, I, U, R, I, U, I, L. Okay, now you see, this is in the correct position already. This is also in the same color mode, but only you need to move this yellow color to go up. This one also need to move the yellow color to go up and move the yellow color to go up. Then you repeat the step number 7. Repeat this 4 step in the step number 7, 4 step to bring the yellow up. So R, D, I, R, D. Go up already. Next one. Next one. So this is a 7 step on how to solve a 3 by 3 Rubik cube. Okay, I think I have maybe too much already. So I have got you how to solve this. The first one will be the 133 cube. And you also, after expert already, then you can start do this ghost cube. It's called a ghost cube. This is a 133. Okay. Then after that, we go through the IV cube. And then you also can use the same formula to solve for this 6-spot cube. Then we go on with the pyramid cube. Then we have tissue, how to solve the snake cube. And the last one is how to solve the 3 by 3 Rubik cube. So this is my presentation for the STEM Cube webinar. If you have any question or answer the question, you can leave the question in the chat box. I'll try my best to answer you all. Any question that you want to ask? Okay, how to ensure the cube is original products? You see, when we organize this World Cube competition, all the participants, they can bring any brand of the cube. They can bring the ABC cube, XYZ, any brand. But just now I mentioned to you, all the cube must follow the international standard, which is the white color, followed by the yellow, and then red, orange, blue, and the green. They must have 6 different colors, and they can turn smoothly. That's all. So in any competitions, we will not limit the participant to say you must buy the most expensive cube, like the Giant cube. It costs you around 300 to 400 ringgit. And you know how much is this cube? This cube is only 6 ringgit only. You also can use it for the world competition. And in the world competition, you know, the participant use this cube to solve it in 3.8 seconds only. So to answer the question, how to know whether the cube is original or not, for any participant, we will not limit them to say you must use a certain brand of the cube unless the event is organized by the factory. Then they say, oh, everybody must use an ABC cube. Otherwise, when it comes to the world competitions, all the cubes are original. as well as the folder, the 6 standard color. Okay. If you don't have any question, I will end the session now. Thank you very much. Do we have any tips to solve the middle cube? Okay, this is the middle cube. All right, middle cube, we have two types. One is a 2 by 2 cube and a 3 by 3. To solve this middle cube, using the 3 by 3 formula, the same formula to solve it. Any more question?
I think I would like to add on a little bit on the middle cube because I think there's one thing to take note is that maybe you can try to follow the trick first, you know, because there's a thinnest layer, the middle layer, and also the largest layer. And then if you want to solve the mirror cube, I think you can first try to divide it into that few layers, and then from those layers you can start to work on the same formula as the normal 3 by 3 one. So I think that's how you do it actually.
Yeah, Keith is my consultant. Basically, he also very familiar with all the cube. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eric. So now we would like to take a group photo with everyone in this webinar. Could you please turn on your camera and stand by? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you, everyone. So thank you, Mr. Eric, for this insightful webinar. Just a reminder.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
If you have any question, you can send me a WhatsApp message or you send an email to me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you and stay safe.